Hello, um, I welcome you again back to my page. And like I said yesterday, today I'm going to talk about uh, still high blood pressure and the risk factors. Um, and then after that, if I have time, I will continue with another point still on high blood pressure. So when we talk about the risk factors, what are they? We have one of the risk factor is uh, high intake of salt, edible salt, the salt we use in cooking. High intake will worsen your high BP. That is why most of the time you are advised not to take too much salt. We are not saying you shouldn't take salt, but too much, like I said, too much of everything is a disease. So taking too much salt in your food is not good. We don't advise people, especially after the food must have been cooked. While you are at the dining table, you put salt again in your food. It's not advisable at all. Just eat the way it came when you were saved. Just eat, no need to add more salt. And again, whoever is cooking your meal should make sure that he doesn't add too much salt. This Maggi cube that we have and some of the seasonings, they are full of salt. So if you put like the seasonings and then put salt again and then add Maggi, it means you are purely taking salt and it will be too much of salt. So that's why some people for their seasoning they go for natural things. You could use maybe lime, you could use lemon, you could use garlic, um, anything that would bring a different flavor or add flavor to your meal, not necessarily salt. I know, but some people will think, oh, if you don't add salt enough, it won't be sweet. But don't go to extreme because it will affect your blood pressure. Another thing is lack of exercise. Like I said the other time, you need to at least exercise. And like I said, it's not until you go for a strenuous exercise, no. Not until you go to the gym, no. But anyone that is able to afford going to gym is fine. But if you are not able to afford, just go to maybe a primary school near you, or people who live near parks or playground. Just go walk around, or maybe a little running. That is exercise. And if you are not close to such places, your street, you will see people running. When you are going maybe out of your house, you will see people running past you. They are doing exercise. So you learn to run as well. It might not be like a strenuous running, but a little time, devote a little time for yourself to either walk briskly or you just run a little and then go back home. If you can do that, it will help you. Another thing is another risk factor is smoking. Smoking of cigarette, smoking of whatever you have that is smokable. We have so many things now that the young people are smoking, which I don't personally know. Some they are vaping, some real smoking, some is like gas and they still continue to smoke right inside. If you smoke all this, it will affect your health. It will affect your blood pressure. Some people, even our people, instead of like smoking, they use tobacco or snuff. Too much of that snuff or tobacco still not good for high BP. If you have a high BP, it is not good for you. And some people use a pipe to smoke the snuff. It goes straight into your system, into your lungs, into your heart, everywhere. And it's not good for your health. Another thing is excessive intake of alcohol, which I mentioned yesterday. Too much of everything, like we know, is a disease. You take alcohol, continue to take every day in, day out, plenty alcohol, you are harming yourself. We don't say you shouldn't drink, but even the Bible says you drink moderately to help you with your abdominal pain, not taking a full jar of drink or a full bottle of whiskey or whatever you've got that is alcoholic. You take all at once or just by yourself, you finish it. No, it is not good. So try and curtail that. As long as you have heard today that it is not good for your health, do something about it. Another thing that we know is very common that affects the high blood pressure is stress. Like I said, things are really hard now. Cost of living, everything is so hard. So when you sit down to think about all this, it's a stressful situation. Sometimes you work so hard, yet you cannot even have 3 square meals. And you have other health issues, you have other problems in the home. That alone will like disturb you. Your mind won't be at peace. So you are already stressed up. So with this stress, it's not just physical that it will affect you physically. No, it goes right into your system, goes into your heart, goes into your organs. Stress is not good enough. In fact, if you are stressed, try and do something to take away the stressful situation. That's what we advise people. Try and wave so that you at least you will live long. Stress is not good, so you try and avoid it. Another one is family history. You could be born into a family that has high blood pressure. Maybe your mom, maybe your dad, maybe it was your grandfather, grandmom. As long as you have that in the family, it might come to you. That is something that could trigger the high blood pressure starting with you, because the family history is there, because your mom had it or your dad had it and so on. So people like that, if you know your family history that they have so and so disease or sickness, you have to really be careful. Try and avoid the above things that I mentioned, because the least mistake that you will do, maybe you continue to take all these things, before you know it, you end up with high blood pressure. Family history is very important. And when you get to hospital, maybe to see the doctor will ask you all this. Do you have so and so thing in the family? What about your mom? Did you get something like this, or your dad or your grandparents? did something like this happen to them? Many sicknesses you could get from family system, you could get from your family history, not just the high blood pressure. Any other thing could run from, within the family, and is passed down to, from generation to generation. It keeps coming. So that's why it is very important when you attend the clinic or you go to see the doctor, don't forget, even if doctor doesn't ask you, remember to tell doctor your story. Tell doctor your family history. Okay, my family, they have glaucoma, my family, they have this, they have that. Mention all. Doctor is not there to laugh at you. By right, help people. You don't laugh at people's problems, because after all, nobody knows tomorrow. Today it's me, tomorrow it might be you. So open up, don't hide anything. Open up so that the doctor will be able to treat you well. So remember again the point that I told you, the risk factors, something that could really trigger or worsen the high blood pressure. Number one, high intake of salt. Remember that. Don't forget, when you are about to eat, don't call for extra salt, because I know some people, if they don't add salt in their food, oh, it's not delicious enough. Try and avoid high intake of salt. The next thing is lack of exercise, like I said. So try shake your body small, do some exercises, it will help you. Then smoking, discourage yourself from smoking. I know smoking is a habit. When it is formed, it is really hard to get rid of, but you have to try, because we are talking about your health. Excessive alcohol, the same thing with excessive alcohol. If you are so used to taking alcohol and thinking that is the happy time for you, when you take, you are happy. If you are not careful, you continue like that, keep going and keep going till it takes you, it worsens your high blood pressure. So please try and curtail the amount of alcohol you take. Nobody says you shouldn't drink, but let it be curtailed. Another thing is stress. Stress in the family, stress at work. If you are selling in the market, stress in the marketplace, stress from bad people. There are people that bring negative energy to you. So all that is very stressful. So please try and curtail. And then the next thing is the family history, which plays a very big role. Family history, very big role. Remember to tell your doctor when you go to see a doctor. Tell doctor the type of family history you've got. That will go a long way to help you. Thank you very much. And like I said, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask on the comment section. Tell your friends to follow me so that they can hear from the horse's mouth. I'm not a horse, but tell your friends to follow me so that they can hear from me, directly from me. Because some people are like Pharaohs. Some people are like Thomas. They don't believe until they see, or maybe they touch. So let them follow me so that when I talk, they will know that this is exactly what I said. You may not be able to convince them. So let them hear from me. Thank you very much, and stay blessed. Bye.